attractive, pretty, radiant, because my guest is a radiant, pretty, attractive, warm, friendly, elegant, distinguished young Jamaican, Sandra Foster, Miss Jamaica World 1991. Sandra, we're coming from far, you know.
Yes, we are.
And each time I see you, I feel so proud. I really do, very
Thank
proud.
you
And I
very
know your
much.
parents are very proud of you and your brother.
Yes, they are.
Your mother has been extremely supportive. How did
Yes,
you win
she
her
has
over?
been.
You didn't have to win her over.
Well, she's the type of person who likes me to go after every opportunity that I have. So even though at first, when I decided to enter this competition, she said at first, well, maybe you should wait a year or finish school. And I just felt that this was the right time for me. And she just said, okay, fine, you have my support.
I'll tell you something. I don't know if you've heard this before, but it is rumored that when your mother was your age, she was stunning, or just as stunning as you are,
Yes,
and she
she
still
was.
is quite an attractive woman.
Definitely.
So perhaps if she's had the opportunities you had, can you imagine what may have happened?
Who's to say?
You know? There's something I've been curious about for a long time. I've seen you win at least 3 competitions, at least. There was one I wasn't at, and that was the one in Africa.
Yes, in
right.
Nigeria.
And I've never seen you shed a tear. Now, I find that is a feat. Because when I'm happy, and several other queens I've seen, they just go in. What reduces you to tears? Does anything make you cry?
Yes, definitely. I'm a very emotional person, but I think that when I'm in a competition, I put everything into it and I focus my mind on it so much that when the time comes that perhaps I do succeed, I'm happy, but I'm able to control it.
I'm telling you, it is a wonderful quality to be able to control it to that extent. Because, child, when I'm reduced to tears, and that is often, I don't make a pretty picture. Yeah. And you are a pretty picture at all times. You had the opportunity of wearing a new crown. Did that hold any particular significance for you?
Well, at first I was a bit apprehensive about going into another competition because it means exposure again, it means being in the limelight, and you know, when you kind of get used to having your private life again, it's hard to do that. But I thought that maybe it would be a good opportunity for me, that not because I've done well once that I should stop there. If I have a chance to do well again, why not? And I feel very good that I went into it. I think it's...
Well, there are several persons who thought, yes, that should go ahead, why not? And there was another school of thought, why does the girl want to enter another competition? But you said you felt the time was right.
Yes, I felt it was right for me. I felt that if I was going to enter another competition, that this was the year for me to do it. I was personally ready to put in everything into it. And I just think that it's good for everyone to go after all opportunities. When you go to competitions overseas, the girls have been entering contests for years. So although it may be something new in Jamaica for someone to enter a contest more than once, internationally it's nothing.
It's nothing. And you're not going to make that face you. Sandra Foster, Miss Jamaica World 1991, is my guest this morning. Sandra, lots of persons are highly critical of the various wardrobes taken by previous beauty queens to the Miss World contest. Now, who's sponsoring yours and who's doing yours?
Well, Separate is sponsoring my wardrobe. It was a part of the prize for winning, and Frances Keane will be doing it. Now, we've spoken with Mrs. Keane, and she's been wonderful. She's so interested in listening to my opinion. She's giving her input, and she's been wonderful. I don't think there'll be any problem.
What about your mother's input? Is there any
definitely. When I went there, my mother, my aunt, myself, and Mrs. Keane, the 4 of us were there trying on different things, looking what was right, what wasn't so right. And I think I have a very positive feeling about what will come out.
What about the national costume? I'm always interested in that one.
Well, actually, I haven't seen that one yet.
Yes.
I haven't seen it yet.
But I feel that it'll be something that we can be quite proud of.
I think so. I saw the one that Mrs. Keane did last year, and it was fabulous. So I'm sure that she will top that this year.
Where will the Miss World contest be held this year?
It'll be in Puerto Rico on December 28th.
December 28th?
Yes, it's after Christmas this year.
That's odd. It used to be November.
Yes, but I don't know why they've changed it. But I should be leaving perhaps the end of November. I'll go to London. Rumors are that we should be traveling to Africa, perhaps to New York, and then for the final week we'll be in Puerto Rico.
So you still have to go to London?
Yes. Yes, I do.
What happens in London when you go there?
Well, I'm not sure, but usually they have promotions for the pageant beforehand. You have various cocktail parties. Perhaps you have filming for the final night of different production numbers and that sort of thing.
No, I think it would be an unfair question to ask you at this point, what do you think your chances are? But perhaps it's not so unfair to ask you, how do you think you can represent your country?
Well, I'll just do my best as always. I must always remember to be myself and to project confidence always, even sometimes when it's difficult, just to keep my head high and do my best.
Well, that is something you manage so well, the projection of confidence. I could take a lesson or two from you, Sandra, believe me. What happens to your career goals while you're entering contests and winning them and going all over the globe?
Everything is put on hold. Like I went to school the other day for about
School,
an hour.
where's that?
School of Art at the Manley School
You
for
still,
Visual
right?
Arts, and I don't think I'll be able to go back for the rest of the year. I think I'm going to be busy, certainly for the next 3 or 4 months. And based on that, I would have to take the entire year off.
It seems so to
yes,
me.
and I spoke to a few of the administrators and they're like saying to me, so you're going to have to take the year off again. But they're all very supportive, and after everything is finished, I'll go right back.
What happens to the personal life while you're all over the globe?
Well, it's not exactly put on hold, but it slows down a little bit, and obviously this is the priority right now, and my time is not always my own, but it's for a good reason, so I'm happy. I don't have any complaints.
There is something that I hear most persons who see you, especially in swimwear, comment on, and that is your wonderful figure. Do you have to do any special work to keep it like it is?
Yes, definitely.
Yes? A lot of special work? I thought you inherited that from somebody I know.
Well, I think I inherited the potential, but I have to work on it. Definitely work out a lot. We have to. Definitely.
Well, Sandra, I want to wish you all the best in the Miss World contest for 1991. Lots of things are happening in Jamaica now that you might be quizzed on, and I know you're quite prepared to deal with it, be it political, economic, whatever. And the confidence that you've exuded on the various stages that I've seen you on, I know you'll carry to the Miss World contest with you. Your mother will be there somewhere. I know your brother will be there somewhere, and your father will be there somewhere supporting you. So, from all of us here at the Jamaica Broadcasting Corporation and the Jamaican population at large, every success.
Thank you very, very much.
We're proud of you, very proud of you. Look at them. See that? That's camera or cameraman going, yeah, rooting for Sandra. And listen, girl, I can imagine what it is going to be like on December 28th as persons tune in to their television sets and see you there. I'll cry. Don't worry, you don't cry. I'll do it for you. Sandra Foster, my very special guest this morning. We wish her luck, good management, common sense, yes, very necessary, in December 28 in Puerto Rico. Walk good, girl.